Trust is a beautiful thing. Yes, it is, there, Fidelity. What's happening? I'm at Johno's right now. Johno is preparing the soap, the shaving cream lather. He's preparing it right now, getting it ready to go. I do have the Manscaped, the plow. That's what it's called, the plow razor. But he suggests maybe a better razor blade. Okay.
We'll also use this one.
Okay. He's a connoisseur of all things shaving. Now, I have to ask, because I'm sure that some people want to know, do you shave anywhere else besides your face?
Yes.
Like your chest and
Yes.
your ass crack hairs? Or
My forehead.
your forehead. Well, I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a little, I'll get a little hair over here growing,
Yeah.
like on my cheek, or like sometimes over here, and they get a razor blade and shave it off at the razor. That's a nice razor.
Yeah,
right?
so this is an adjustable razor
Uh-huh.
made by some Kickstarter guys.
Wow.
They all three of them have beards, which I kind of question. But
Why did you question?
guy's making a razor and he has a fucking has a beard down to. He looked like ZZ Top. This guy.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking.
Well,
how
maybe,
often you shave?
you know,
maybe-
yeah, who knows?
he's cool.
Oh, yeah, this
cool.
is a little bit different kind of
Yeah.
a razor than this one.
So, one of the reasons I suggest this razor is for beginners that it's adjustable. So there are aggressive razors
Right?
and less aggressive razors. And
Okay.
some people like a more aggressive razor. And this is
What's
no
what's an
different.
aggressive? To mean like
What?
a real deep, hard, like a close to the skin.
Yeah,
You
like
might
you
cut
have
yourself.
a very dense, fast-growing beard. Very dense. Mine is not dense.
It's getting longer than it's been in the past. It's starting to get bushy.
I didn't know whether to go out and rent some hedge clippers or whatever, man. But anyway, so this is a great starter razor, even though it's $70. It gives you an adjustable
Wow.
razor. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's kind of nice. It's fashioned after your dad's razors of the '60s. It's nothing more than like a Gillette adjustable.
My
Just
dad used to wear canoe after he does.
Oh, yeah,
after he
yeah.
did his shave for
Yeah,
the day.
yeah.
I'd smell the canoe.
Canoe.
And I like canoe.
Oh, I do too.
There was
Do you
canoe.
canoe?
Huh?
Do you canoe?
Do I canoe? I
You
canoe.
Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I canoe. And I also like the English leather lime.
Oh yeah, I like lime. I like.
And
lime.
also the high karate and what was Old Spice.
Old Spice, and then Aqua Velva.
Aqua Velva,
Believe
baby.
it or not, Aqua
Good stuff.
Velva is still a very sought after.
Brand.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know, they
aftershave.
sell the packs, like little mini packs where they give you little bottles, and they
Yeah.
have like all the old, like high
Oh.
karate.
Oh, nice. Some
What
Paco
was
Rabanne.
Paco Rabanne. Oh, Jesus. Little Paco.
That was my Saturday night.
Good morning, Mitch.
Good morning, all. I promise not to make jokes.
See, he is a razor shaving connoisseur. And that's not to say that he's on the same level as his humor. His humor needs to catch up to his razor. And look at this. We've got some razor cream, shaving cream, amber cardamom. We've got some,
Black cherry.
black cherry.
Oh yeah.
Is this the one I smelled?
I got
Oh.
20 more in there to choose
Oh,
from.
that smells good.
Yeah,
man.
that's a good one too.
I didn't smell that one. That one smells
I
good.
I wanted to save it for a surprise for you.
I was gonna go with the bamboo and lemongrass.
Very Thai.
Very Thai. We got the bandwagon here. So Johno's hooking me up. That one's kind of like a shit like from a barber.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
smell you would smell from a barber. It's not bad, but
They make soaps that smell like feet, man. I mean,
I asked them, did they make it that smells like lady bits?
And I said, that's a good idea. They probably do.
Oh, this is nice too. It's
Yeah,
pear.
Pear.
I think I prefer the lady bits though. But,
Yeah,
you know,
I
you
understand.
walk around with your face smelling like.
Well, this doesn't last any more than like 3 minutes after you shave, really.
Yeah,
in
but
a way.
women, they have
Yeah, they have a
their
keen sense of
olfactory
smell.
senses are
The
quite
first
strong.
thing they smell is your balls when you walk up. That's a known. That's a known thing.
Is that
There's
it? When you
studies
walk
on
up,
it.
they smell your nuts. Well,
That's-
not if you're using Manscaped products, and you've got ball deodorizer on. Which there's a video going to go up tonight on the Manscaped product.
I
Look
was
at this
always-
though. Look at this. It's starting to come out. It's almost like like Billy's was or is. I don't know if he's telling me the
He's
truth.
going
and
to
he
look
really,
like David Letterman in a couple
yeah.
of days.
I mean, you know, I don't really mind, but I'll tell you what, the wife does.
Yeah, most women don't like a beard.
Well,
in
you know,
certain
you got to
parts.
trim it really well
Sure,
around
sure.
here because I asked her. I said, you know, you haven't been kissing me as much as you usually do. Why? And she didn't say anything. And I'm like, well, maybe it's because if
got a raccoon on you.
I got a hair in my mouth, she's probably getting some hair in her mouth too, and she probably isn't digging it.
Not too
And
big
you know,
on
there are multiple reasons why not to have a beard, but it's also very convenient, comfortable, and manly to have a beard.
It is.
Not that Johno's not a manly man.
No.
He's a manly man, but he likes to shave. But he just admitted he's part metrosexual.
Definitely. But the reason why I got into this is that I had with those disposables, I would get just
Yeah, look.
rashes.
I got under here because I haven't shaved.
Really bad rashes, and then I had to shave every day for my work, and I would just be a mess. And I
Now
did
you're
this. No, and then I don't work, so I
Well,
still don't know why.
That kind of helps. But,
Yeah.
but you want to be, you know, like here in Thailand, if you're a young single man, which you are, well, you're not
Not
exactly
young.
you're not exactly young. If you're a single man, it probably, in most cases, behooves you, if you're looking for a little action, to have a clean shave, you know.
I just don't like it because if the people that have been here, you perspire even when it's not dripping, and you know.
Yeah, my face doesn't, I would say my face sweats up here.
Yeah.
And my neck and my back.
It's got to be that you're
We're not
sweating
gonna-
here, but not as much, and your beard's absorbing it.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's,
anyway,
I've got the musky man smell.
we're gonna turn back the clock on Scott.
Oh, God.
About a week. He's gonna
A
look
week.
younger
I'm gonna look
by a week.
younger by a week. Oh, listen. Sorry, I got to say this, but the following presentation, this presentation is brought to you by who? Well, it's not brought to you by Manscaped, not yet at least. I would like to have a Manscaped sponsorship. That would be fantastic. Considering the, what was the other one? Ball powder or whatever it was, fresh balls. They never got back to me. So I got to go a different route and go the whole Manscaped product. But it's brought to you by Patreon patrons and contributions and super chats and people who buy T-shirts and books and all that stuff. And here's the deal. I really want to go back to Hong Kong. And if for by some chance in the next week the protests really die down, I'm going to go somewhere else. Maybe Turkey. Turkey seems to be the place. Turkey and Syria right now. I'm not sure where it'll be. But if you want to help me get there and you want something, because I prefer not to have to get donations and contributions. I have on my website, if you look at shop, there's a little link that says shop. You go in there. I put up, right now there's only 6, but by tonight there'll be probably another 6 prints that are up there from Hong Kong. You can get a print from Hong Kong or wherever I go my next trip, which hopefully will be, my birthday is in 6 days. The day after my birthday, I'm good to go. I'd go now, but I don't think it's feasible at this point because it's all about the funding of the trips. And so far, it takes a couple of months before maybe I start earning some money from the photos. But anyway, so that's that part. Let's get that out of the way. It's brought to you by people like you. And there's good people out there. And there's also some bad people out there, but we're not going to talk about them. Yeah, we talk about good people.
So,
Johno actually lives not far from my house. It's a hop, skip, and a jump, especially if I jump on a motorcycle. So it's great. I'm sure he can only handle me in small doses, but and vice versa.
True. True.
He prefers to be surrounded by a bevy of naked beauties.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, should I show him the view?
Oh, sure.
Before I become a what's the I just pinched the shit on myself. What's the phrase they use for your bald ass face? Your baby face or something? Bare baby ass or something like that?
Yeah, BBS.
I'd be scared I'd fall off of this, man. Can you ever put a chair out here or something?
No.
Sit out here. Well, you smoke, so you could put a chair
I
out.
smoke,
Look
bro.
at this view, man. Quite good. Pretty good damn view. I'd say that your view is probably actually a little bit better than Chris's view because it's a little more open. You know? You got a great view. Hey, Gennaro, what's happening? Check this out, though. He's got a nice view, beautiful view. He's got a mosque over here, though. Which, do you still hear that?
Oh yeah.
You know, I get close to this, I start feeling
too.
shaky.
I
Man.
did too.
Well, I fell
I did
from the
too.
4th floor. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I
fall from the
understand,
fucking 30th
49,
floor.
Yeah.
So, yeah, do you still hear the mosque?
Oh, of course.
Really?
You know, I'm starting to understand whatever language after a while. I'm not learning Thai for shit.
But you understand what is it? Arabic?
Well, the funny thing is, I said, can I meet you at 2? And they said, no. How about 1?
The people
now
over there?
No. When I went to look at this joint,
Oh.
now I know why they didn't want me at 2.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Soy dog, what's happening? I didn't see
Hey,
you come
hey,
in there.
soy
Where are you
dog.
at? Oh, there you are. Hey ya. Not long before you come over here. Look at this freaking view, man.
I like it. You know, I mean,
It's pretty nice. I mean, it is a city view. It's not like you're looking at
No.
girls in bikinis on the beach running around, you know, with their things flopping around. But
You're holding on like you're gonna get it.
yeah, I gotta hold on, man. I feel like I'm gonna.
So we never rehearsed this thing.
We have not rehearsed it.
No.
He's got the little doodads. We're
you
getting
can-
ready to go have a shave.
You want to do this?
All right, now look at this view, man. Oh, wait a minute, I need my coffee.
Oh.
Johno made me a fresh cup of black coffee. Quite good. Look at this. This is the bedroom view. Can I ask you a personal question?
You just did.
Have
No
you,
kidding.
has females been in this room?
I imagine so. No, they have. Yes.
Okay. And have they absorbed the view?
They were too busy.
Well,
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, they like it.
well, what I mean is, you know.
In a certain way.
Yeah.
Uh,
You haven't got that yet?
no.
Oh, you have
You know
to.
I'm a
That's a
prude.
must.
I'm a prude.
That's a
What can
must.
I say?
You might as well have some fun while you're having fun. You might as well get a good view while you're having fun.
I also wanna break in my.
Billy's asking, did Lori like the view?
Oh.
Oh, that's cold.
Oh.
Oh God.
Look,
He wants to. Soy Dog Cowboy wants to know what's the rent.
32,000.
So it's about a little more than $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you can get a place.
Which compared to where he was before in a shoebox,
Yeah.
living in a shoebox is a great deal for
Yeah.
him. So
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say I'm gonna pay this kind of rent for.
he's only got $40 a month left to live off of, but oh,
Now I
God.
got 39 now that I made Scott a cup of coffee.
Yeah, every day he has a cup of coffee and he
Yeah.
doesn't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this view, man. It's a beautiful view.
All right.
All right, so can we plug this bad boy
You
in? This.
So you could show him my other.
Oh yeah,
addition
look at
here.
this. Look at this. These are all his razors and brushes. These are his soaps. Do you use all of these soaps?
I rotate.
You rotate.
someday I
Okay.
want
Oh, he's
something-
got the. This is the stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
This is good stuff there.
Yeah,
Uncle Water.
Walter. Yeah.
Uncle Walter.
This is an Italian company that names.
You like the Italian stuff? Oh, I like the aftershave blue, but
Yeah.
Limon is good also. I always
Came
like
over
that.
Once and you say, "Hey man, can I use something? You can use all you want." So
You'll never use it all up, probably.
No, oh, no.
Look at these stuff. These are quite nice.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they all serve a dirt. You know, some days.
What
I
is
grab-
that? Once again, jealousy. I'm renting my place for $3,500 baht a month. That's Soy Dog Cowboy. Well, he's in Pattaya also.
Oh, okay. But I mean, you know.
I had a place like this when I first came over here. I had a really nice place. It was on Soy One. I didn't have quite the view you did. I was right next to the hospital, but
No
I had a
mosque.
huge. There was no mosque, and I had. Oh, in New York City, he pays $3,500.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a lot, man.
yeah, yeah.
But I had a big balcony, and I actually had a punching bag out there.
Really?
It was on it had a big stand, and the stand was really heavy, but there was a big punching bag, and it was great at night because you could go out and sit outside, and it was huge. I mean, it was the length of the building, and so I would go out there, bring friends, and I had it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath place. It was only me, and then I had at the time they still had modems. So I had 2 phone lines, and I mean, I had a maid, but that was when I first came over here, when I actually had a little bit of money. But beautiful view. All right, so let me.
This is going to be the tough part. This is going to be the tough part.
All right, the shaving.
And there's my
Okay, well, how are we going to do this here? Oh,
sorry.
don't want to break
My
that.
bad.
All right, do you need to plug that thing in? All right, let's see
No.
how we can do this here.
So this is going to be a bit messy, as you're going to shave this.
I'm
right?
shaving it.
This one with this one.
Can I shave my head with that thing?
This one's kind of, it's a little bit
Sharp or
yeah,
dull?
it's a little edgy. I mean, it's because it's a decent one.
Oh yeah, this
so,
is nice. Huh? Let me see this.
just
thing.
lean over my sink. I don't have
On
a
it,
vacuum.
it says, "For fuck's sake." He's got the badass wallet, and he's got the "for fuck's sake." Thank you, Soy Dog Cowboy, for styptic powder, styptic powder and
We have
band-aids.
that too.
Oh god, I used to use that stuff. How do you turn this fucking
Okay,
thing
on the
on?
side.
Here we go. All right.
So here we go. You can probably hear it without a microphone. Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
might
all,
get a transplant with
it's all
that.
bristly.
Here.
Billy wants to know why you have so many razors.
Addiction. No. There's this has been a big boom in the shaving thing, and
Fucking nasty.
where people still buy vintage Gillette razors for a huge amount of money. I mean, $250 for a reconditioned Gillette that my dad paid 89 cents for. Each one is a little different as far as handling,
Oh, I want
aggressiveness.
the porn star mustache, but it's too late now.
Not too late now.
Look at it, my nose hair sticking out.
You know what? You could, the way your beard grows, you could probably get a porn star thing by noon. The way your beard grows, you have a quick, fast-growing beard.
Yeah, I do.
This is original content, everyone. Nobody does this, I don't believe. There are shaving videos.
There might be
out
some.
there.
Yeah, there's probably
There
some
is.
shaving
There's tons
videos.
of them. But anyway, and it's the same way with brushes. They make synthetic brushes that perform perfectly well, and then they. This is a Badger hairbrush, and you can buy them. Wow, you. Holy shit! You look like a Hell's Angel on one side, and someone saying prayer on the other side, man. So you can get into this whole deal for less than $40, and I did it because my skin was getting torn up, but I also did it to save money because those double-edged razors, they just add up. Plus, I'm an environmentalist, and I hate to be putting.
Yeah, you know what? I used to have the the 5-blade Gillette
Yeah.
fucking things.
Those things suck, man. Let's just.
Well, they're you know what? It's like they cost like $15.
No shit.
And you get like 2 of them, and it's like I'm done with them. Like 2 shaves, I'm done with them.
To give you an example, if I'm sure your father's, I'm assuming, use something like this. Just
I don't
my
know what
dad
he
used
uses.
one
I don't know
for
what he uses.
a long time, and
I'm sick or slick.
yeah, and these were $1 back then, and a pack of razors costs next to nothing. So each shave is almost free once you make a $30 investment.
Charlie Chaplin. I'm starting to look like Kim Jong-un.
So I got it put to me again last.
It'll work on my head.
Oh yeah. You want to do that? No.
yeah.
Really?
Of course.
You're gonna do your head too?
Why not?
All right.
I might as well.
Go for it.
Should I leave the Charlie
Hey man,
I need $1,000 to walk around in the mall with my mustache like this.
That's too much.
Yeah, I know it is.
You're gonna walk around which mall?
With a Hello Kitty shirt on, or Hitler, exactly. That's the problem.
Yeah.
All right,
So
I'm really fouling
that's
Johno's.
Don't worry about it.
When you bring a girl in here, she's gonna go, "Oh, you have many gray hair,"
I do.
and you tell her they come from my.
Shave that fucker off, please. So fucking worried, man. I just watched that movie where it was a kind of a
See
sitcom.
right here. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, Hitler movie that he came back in the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
Mm, sure.
Ow. Now you look like Mussolini a little bit too.
Oh.
I'm kidding. That was pretty painless, taking all that hair off. Holy crap, man! I told you.
I have a razor, but it doesn't work quite as good as this one. I have a nose trimmer, but it's at home.
I got that.
All right, so I'm gonna try the head.
Go. You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Why
here we
not?
go. You're not going to do anything goofy like give yourself a reverse mohawk, are you?
No,
Good.
but I might need your help.
Yeah.
This thing works like a champ.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I
have a, what is it, Norelco or
Yeah.
Gillette or whatever the fuck it is?
I went to buy one like at Big C.
Yeah.
Anything with a plug on it in Thailand just seems to cost a lot of money. They wanted like $60 for something you buy at Kmart or Walmart for 15, 16.
The one that I have is actually decent, but it's good when your hair is not like, but I don't have a beard like mine. It's a little bit less, then it works really good, but, oh God, why did I do this? Should have waited for Alex to do it at home, because now I'm going to have hair all over my ass.
You got that? Don't they make like a ball rejuvenator hair catching thing?
A scalp rejuvenator, here we go. The things I do for YouTube.
No shit.
I get tear gas canisters shot up my ass. I go bald. Tell Johno I'll pay him 1,000 baht a month to shave my ass.
Once a month? How often is this going to be?
All right, this is gonna go on the floor.
You want me to do the back or something?
Well, hang on. Yeah, I can do a little bit of it. It's gonna go on my shirt too. Try to get it in there.
Man, I just hope that doesn't run out of batteries right now and you're walking around with a big patch on the back of your
Shit,
head.
why, this is the only one you got? I'm fucked then.
Man, I could have made a pillow out of this.
I know, my hair is nasty.
Holy crap, man.
This is what I'll do.
What the hell?
I'm still really bad at it.
Nobody's good at shaving heads, let's face it, you know.
There's that scar in the back of my head. Got a big scar. I'm getting cracked over the head with a bottle. I'm serious, it's over, I think it's over here.
Yeah, I have a naughty head.
Great fun.
Where else do you see stuff like this? Come on. Only from Scott Mallon.
Yeah, I guess. It tells you what a sad existence I have.
Holy shit. It looks like a fucking boot camp barber.
The reason that I'm doing this is because I'm hoping that I'll go back to Hong Kong or I'll go somewhere else, and I want to have I don't want to have a big beard.
Yeah.
I want to have the rough
Well, you need it
what
for
do you
a
call
gas
it?
mask.
You know, the shave. Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Too.
Because I was thinking, I'm not going to be able to get a seal. You can get gas masks here in Bangkok, or you can order them, and it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
They're cheap too. Actually, I was surprised. They're like $25-30.
On the matter of masks, somebody has to tell the Thai people these little paper masks ain't doing
They don't do
jack
shit. Oh, I gotta sneeze.
You know, you're gonna sneeze. Oh,
Oh, at least there's no snot
you
rockets.
farted in a taxi plus 150 baht.
I didn't fart, so.
Yeah.
Well, by the time I go there, you know,
All right.
I got like
Let
a
me
dollar.
finish up.
I got like $1.40 to my name, so I'm not going to be going there in the next.
So let me finish you off there. And
Be
so to
careful how
speak.
you say that.
Yeah, I didn't mean that. Let me finish shaving your head.
Yeah, the 5 o'clock shadow.
Turn around a little bit. There we go.
Just make sure there's no hair on my neck. You know, like
Oh, you got something going on.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hair that goes on the back of the neck that
Yeah,
really
yeah,
looks
yeah, yeah.
nasty. Looks even worse if you're a fat fuck.
Holy crap, man, you're hairy.
Thank you.
If this
You know, I
doesn't
was-
label me
I
as
was-
gay, I don't know what the hell will.
Be careful about that.
Sorry.
People will take that literally. When I was a young boy of 15, 16 years old, I was so proud when I started getting my chest hair. I was like, oh, look at this. Now I'm like, damn, I wish I didn't have any chest hair.
Tell me about it. I bought one of those back razors.
A back razor?
Yeah, it's like a giant razor on a stick.
Uh-huh.
And
You ever see the ones that you shave your head with? They're like a double,
you
two.
put 'em on your
There are
hand.
two of them. Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
two.
Oh.
So you rock it back and forth. You go one way with one and one way with the other. They're like $15, but then you got to pay the shipping. So for me, that's
Well-
means you're going to pay like $35.
the quick thing I learned about getting anything bought here and shipped, you got to tell them to put $1 on the declaration thing. Otherwise,
Yeah, but you know what? You can use Lazada, and that's a
yeah.
little bit cheaper too.
You're right. But if you order from Amazon, they automatically include a certain percentage
Right.
for customs. And I have a feeling that once they see that customs have been declared, they're going to charge you for it.
Oh yeah.
Or hold that shit hostage.
Well, I've got a lot of things from shipped to me, and they're usually pretty
Hold on.
good about it. I don't have to pay. Shit, I forgot to take a. Well, I do have a before shot, and now I'm gonna have to take an after shot.
All right. We're pretty good here. Let's see.
I know I don't want to look younger. I want to look like a fucking old man.
He looks 1 week younger already.
Are you shaving inside my ears?
Well, what the hell, man? You can plant corn in those fucking, in that field, man. Come on, Scott. It's all right. We've gone this far. Is that irritating you at all? There?
No,
No?
no. Just be careful.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a little.
Sorry, I knew
almost,
that.
but you didn't hurt me. I got a high
All right.
pain tolerance. You probably be bleeding inside my ear before I start feeling anything.
That's all right. The hospital's nearby. So
That's all right.
I think we're about ready to go if you want to.
Really? Everything in the back and everything's
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
The top of the head? Wow.
Yeah. Dust yourself off over my sink.
I'll tell you what, yeah.
Hold it.
Don't worry, I'm not going to get worked up or anything. I'm not going to get aroused. Won't get aroused by you patting my back.
No. All right. There we go. Let me clean up a little bit.
I got a little
here.
spot right here. See
We're
this?
going to shave with a razor anyway. Want?
We are?
If you want.
Not really.
No?
Not
Then
the
that's
head.
fine.
I've done it
Let me do this a
before.
little better
What is this?
because Alex is going to.
Warrior balls next.
Not really.
Mr. Mitch, you may not get aroused, but I certainly am. Oh, God.
If I hope nobody at home is watching me do this.
Yeah, I hope you do a good job on my head there. Because I got a round bowling ball head, and you know, like any hair sticking up, like right here, kind of looks like, ow, like a peach that has too much fuzz in one area. Anything else in there?
Sorry.
Oh, I got a little hair over here. I don't know if it's hair or it was just other shit. My kid usually does this for me.
On live stream?
No, not on live
kidding,
stream.
I'm kidding. All right, now you look.
Right over here. We got a little bit on this left side, I think, over here. A little hair down in the next to the ear.
This isn't irritating.
Like
this
right here.
Is sharp.
Well, that's because you're a master. What can I say?
I've never done this before. I can tell you that. I should have.
All right, let me see that thing for 1 second, because I'm gonna chop my ear off. I see it, and it will bug me. God, what happened to me? Age has not been kind to me.
No.
My head's got all kinds of little dimples and cracks and crevices in there.
Sorry, let's dust you off again.
FKS, for fuck's sake.
Is it?
What is it? What is it? The
I don't know.
FKS. You don't know the brand?
No, I bought it on Lazada or something.
Really? Oh, it's a little Chinese doodad.
Yeah. I wait till.
You bought from China? Oh, I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, I am too. I am too.
Made in Hong Kong. That's what
Yeah.
you got to do. He's already got the sink cleaned.
Well, I don't want this shit all over it.
Well, it is. It's on the floor,
That's
too.
fine.
Sorry.
We'll get that. So, first thing
You're
you
a
do,
good man.
You showered earlier, but
Yes,
if
I
you
did.
want to, if you want to give your face a quick wash,
Yes.
with some soap and.
I think they're taking great joy in watching me.
Really?
In watching me do
Yeah.
this.
Give
Yes. Y'all would make a nice couple. Get
Oh,
the fuck
thank
out of
you.
here.
We take engagement. We're listed at Robinson's.
God, you know what? I don't want to be a couple. It's hard enough having a wife.
No kidding.
Seriously, it's hard enough having a wife or one girl. Like they say in Thailand, one girl, one set of problems. If you're gay, one guy, one set of problems.
Whoa,
You
that
got
was
like-
a little close.
You got
Okay.
10 guys, 10 sets of problems. 10 girls, 10 sets of problems.
No woman, no cry. We're going with the
Exactly.
bamboo lemongrass.
Either that or the black cherry. You tell me which one is better. Wow. Me likey. Hot towel.
Yeah, nah.
Han said hot towel.
Well, that'd be nice, but this is only a 250 baht job he's paying me for. I'm not gonna. There's no happy.
I got my Muhammad Ali shirt on. Thank you.
All right.
One of my favorite shirts.
So, you want me to start?
I can do this.
Yeah,
I'm not
just,
that
Just
inept.
go crazy. Just start go. No. Get mad at your face. There you go. Yeah. I mean, really, you're trying to work up a lather. Just keep going. Like, not too hard, not too. But use the tips of the brush. Work that shit in.
Work it, work it.
There you go. A little bit more water, maybe. Yeah. That's it. That might even be a little much.
Now it's louder up. I haven't used one of these in a long time.
Yeah.
I used to have one.
I don't think I put enough soap on it, to be honest with you, but let me have it. Let me get you going.
Smells like man. Usually men don't get this close to me.
We're all good with this. We're good. We have a saying here in Thailand. We're good. We're good with this. So it's not the best lather I'd ever created, but
That's all right.
then we're just gonna give me a little smooch thing. There you go. Okay, and then just go with your finger on your lips. Yeah. All right. We're ready for the moment. All right. Now, one of the differences is with these razors, where you're used to with a
Pushing. This one you don't have to.
light. I mean, just glide it. Now, you'll find that it'll give you the angle, and you'll feel
Oh yeah, I
that
can
angle.
feel it. I can feel it.
And you
pulling
hear
on
it,
there.
you hear it.
Yeah.
So,
you hear that.
light-
Which side did you use? Or
Either one.
Does it matter?
Either one, go slowly and don't press. That's it. Don't push hard. You let the razor. We're going to make 2 passes, by the way. We're going to shave you once. And this way, you just want to go with the grain, which is generally down. Give it a rinse because rinse that thing.
Because I'm hairy.
You're hairy, man.
This reminds me something Laurel and Hardy.
It's pretty close to that. And
You
more,
really can. You really
more
can.
shots like this, not the long stroke, more short stroke.
You can hear it.
Yeah, because it's not pulling your freaking whiskers out. Again, rinse it. You want that. And again, more short things instead of one long one. Just concentrate, go down. Yeah, there you go, like that. You can feel each pass make a little bit of a. And this is on number 1, which is the least aggressive. I don't want to have to give 119 here.
I don't know.
But
I got it on
wanna-
my refrigerator.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I always forget. My memory's fucking horrible, man. I must have smoked way too much weed.
Yeah.
Barber looks like Frank Sinatra. I've done this before, Johno.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Ooh, I
looking-
did bleed.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
But that's just because I got the roughage going on down there in
Yeah.
the throat. Ingrown hair or whatever.
Yeah.
We got a bleeder!
Gotta keep that thing
Okay.
pretty clean. Really give it a good rinse.
We got a bleeder!
Ooh, be careful with that one. Cool.
This is the part I don't like.
Yeah, that's just it. A light touch. But you can hear it cutting instead of pulling, right? And again, the other thing about these soaps, they don't have antifreeze in them. That's why when you pump out that edge, and it's cold, even if it's 100 degrees out, I'm not too certain you want glycol on your face. So another reason.
He is a connoisseur.
Well,
He knows his shit.
It's what's not in this stuff that makes it good.
Yeah.
It is. It's they make it with goat milk and lanolin soaps. They make it with tallow, and if you're a vegan, they make it without
Goat
tallow.
sperm? What?
Yeah.
They make it with goat sperm?
Yeah. One of them's made with lamb tallow.
Oh,
or
fuck, man.
what.
The little...
Yeah, you gotta be careful. I would go
It's-
up from there.
You go up.
Yeah.
It's a little...
So just take it easy. The chin is tough. Just give it.
I got a scar on my chin, too.
Yeah. So we're gonna give you another pass. I'm gonna make a better lather on this one.
You guys hear that?
Is he praying?
No, I mean, you can hear the
You
blade.
should. That's just it. It's cutting, not pulling a hair out, and so this other blade cuts it down below your skin line, which is exactly what you don't want with hair, is being cut below your skin line. That's how you get infections.
That's how you get infections?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how that's how you get bumps.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm just. By the way, I've
couldn't
only used
resist.
that razor blade about 4 times, so if there's any, no, I'm kidding. That's a new blade in there.
What is the best blade?
I'm sorry?
What's the best
Well,
blade?
here again, people have different. Feather blades are the sharpest, and some people don't like the sharpest. I gave you a very mild blade, not a very. It's sharp enough, but different razors respond to different blades too, and people, it's a personal thing. If you have like your beard, I'd need a new feather every day if I had a beard as coarse as yours. I don't really have. I got like a sparse beard.
Are you saying my beard is not soft and
It isn't
soft
it
and
isn't. I won't tell you, but when I was picking up the hair, I can hear it crunch. So give yourself a rinse. We're gonna go over
shit,
you
I
again.
cut it fucking right there too.
That's what they call a.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do though.
I know this
Really
is exciting YouTube stuff, guys, but just there's
Hang
a
in there.
surprise ending.
There's no happy ending. I may be happy at the end, but it's not that kind of
It
happy
ain't gonna
ending.
be that.
Hard to get it in the nose.
Yeah, here again, that's an area. Some people don't go across the grain. I can go up against the grain. It's like my beard got trained, I guess, a little bit.
Fuck.
You got yourself again?
Oh.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Come on, you cunt.
You're not getting any blade on it. You're just getting bar on it.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
trying to.
Yeah, yeah.
There. You see the one fucking hair. I see one little hair there, and I'm like, motherfucker, get up.
Going this way, sideways maybe.
This way?
Yeah, yeah. Just be careful.
Yeah,
there you go. What comments do we have here?
I don't know. Message retracted.
Uh-oh.
Gennaro
Frank Sinatra.
Gennaro was probably calling you like a little too handsy with me. No, Lori's out shooting, and I had suggested to her that we go out and shoot, but it's just too long of a day. Here it's like a hop, skip, and a jump. I just come over here, boom, and I'll be back home in about 2 or 3 hours altogether. Whereas if I go to Klong Tui, it's a freaking long day, man. I just don't have time right now. All right, let me see here.
How's your face feel?
It feels all right. It's
Yeah.
a little bit rough.
Yeah. You want to go again?
I gotta get this fucking little bit right here.
You can get that later.
I can't get in there with
Yeah,
this
it's hard
fucking
to-
thing.
Certain.
All right.
That has a big. All right then.
A big head.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. So
All right.
go at it again. I mean, really, yeah, not as hard. Just use the brush like you're trying to whip cream there.
Fucking neck is all fucked up now.
In circles and shit. There you go. Don't be afraid to get below where you think you're gonna shave. The soap's nearly free. It's not a.
Good enough?
Yeah, and then just smooth it out with a paintbrush. There you go.
Photo you? Okay.
All right. I got a union barber's break in 2 minutes. You know what that's for.
He's got to smoke.
Yeah.
Bastard. He's gonna leave me here all alone with his deadly razor.
No,
Stephen
okay.
King.
Now, if you want to go up
Uh-huh.
against the grain,
Yeah. Then I can.
yeah. So again, light touch. You can feel it cut. You know,
Yeah.
there's still a lot of beard there. Or you can go across the grain. I actually got sucked into buying a straight razor,
Uh-huh.
and I sharpen my own knives, so it wasn't difficult to keep.
You do it here?
Huh?
You sharpen your knives here?
I didn't bring this stuff out. Yet.
Oh.
I'm gonna bring it back in a couple weeks.
I've been looking for a place to fucking sharpen.
Yeah,
it.
there's a place on Soy 38 Sukhumvit that called Cup Boy.
Uh-huh.
It's right across where Fidelity Quester
Oh.
lived. I have yet to check it out, but it's easy enough to keep your knife sharp once you learn how to do it. But anyway, they say it takes a year of straight razor shaving before you kind of get it down, and it is the juice isn't worth the squeeze for me when I can get a really nice shave from a safety razor. So
Yeah, I mean, well, I like shaving when I do shave,
yeah,
and I'm sure that, you know, the little woman
we'll appreciate
will
that.
appreciate the smooth
result.
face, and the kids go, "Oh, you look so much younger."
Yeah,
You know,
you do.
but I'm not into shaving that much. I mean, you know, I'm not quite as into it as you are. Although I will, I will say that if you're gonna do it, it always is nice to have the best equipment
Well, you know, a lot of
instead of some cheap fucking, you know, even a $15 razor with the thing is not as good as this. I know
is
that.
going to do fine. I have a few friends that I got interested in it, and although they don't like to shave with a double-edged razor, they're using soap and they're disposable. And yeah, I know.
Shit gets in your nose.
11 o'clock. That's my first break.
Good, because I got to sneeze. Oh shit. There we go. Well, yeah, it's pretty fucking smooth. I could use a little bit more here. Is it this fun?
How's the patient doing?
Good. I'm giving a little more cream on
Yeah.
Just
Just
to
touch
get
up.
that last.
Generally, I make 2 passes. I never really need a third. Some people get carried away. I don't want to make a fucking career out of shaving every morning.
Ow.
Yeah, do the more short stroke. Like, yeah. Yeah. Sounds like I'm a spokesman for the.
This is why I signed up to be a YouTuber.
to do this. This is
Yes,
the,
so I
this
can
is-
do
well,
high end. My skin is irritated just watching.
Yeah, no, not at all. You know, there's so much more cushion with these soaps, and more.
You're making it
Slick.
sound so sexual.
Well,
Ow!
it's easy.
It's just the rough.
Yeah.
I haven't
you're-
shaved in a long
I
time,
know.
so that area down there is a little tender. And
So it's 11 o'clock here. We're gonna shave again when his beard comes back at 1 o'clock. It's growing as we speak. He grows it. You grow fast.
I didn't know that.
No. But you don't want to fucking cough with that thing in your face.
No, but the fucking thing is, I can taste the cream in my mouth. It makes me want to spit.
Yeah, that's why we chose the black cherry. I have
Is that what it was? I thought it was the Tam Yang Kung one.
No.
You gave me the black cherry?
Yeah.
I thought it was the bamboo and lemongrass.
You can do that if you want.
No. All right, we're just about done.
Yeah.
This is I do see that there is a small issue with this. It's a great blade and a great razor, but for little tight spaces.
It is. It's got a, the other ones are a little more streamlined, like that.
I feel a little bit irritation.
I wanted to use that one because it's the mildest razor I have. But this industry, if you look on YouTube, there's just shaving channel after shaving channel, and they're getting all their products for free and doing a shave on the video, and after you've seen about 1,000 of them, you're pretty much done with that. All good.
I don't know.
Little rinse, and then we're going to.
I gotta see about that. Here's a little. Oh God. It's in the cream is in the nostrils.
Okay, we're doing a. Let's see.
Oh, you use L'Oreal also?
Oh.
I got turned on to L'Oreal many years ago, L'Oreal. And the girl was like, if you want to look young for a long time, use L'Oreal. I got a little bit, little tiny.
Okay, so rinse your face with water, and then we're going to go over it with a styptic pencil, which...
How about this, though? Okay.
Yeah. That's not too bad. You want to try it again?
Yeah.
You grab a little soap on there.
I got a little
Do you want a different razor with a little lower profile? Try
Sure.
that. Yeah, let's try
Why
that.
not? Fucking bleeding all over the place. I'm bleeding like a stuck pig.
Let's swap out that razor. Watch, there's going to be hair galore in here, watch. No?
All right. I do all this so that I can go back out into
That should be.
into the slums and into.
Okay.
Oh, is this the same one?
No.
Oh,
no,
this is almost
no,
like the one I have.
No.
And to go to Hong Kong and places like that so I can take photos.
That actually was made in Bangkok. Icon Razors, the guy, he was one of the first guys to start making better razors with machine, that CNC shaving. There are, believe it or not, there are razors that cost $500.
Really?
Yeah, I have one. That's why I don't know. It's like $350 if you can find one. He makes them pretty much to order, and it's become a big business for people with machine shops all of a sudden. That one got on there a little bit better, huh?
Well,
It was actually my first razor, I think. As many as I've had, I've probably given away 2.
2?
Yeah, given a dozen away.
Oh, that many?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's gonna do it.
Yeah, we could have done better on the head a little bit, though.
Well, go for it. I don't want to walk around with a fucking fuzz patch on my head.
How much would anyone pay me to, leave a star?
100 baht. That's what it costs to get a shave here and a haircut. 100 baht. But you don't do it yourself.
Here, let me just,
Look like a fucking turtle. Why do you do it that way instead of turning it around?
well, I'm going against the grain. I'm picking up, you're pretty slick back here.
Yeah, well, that's because there's no hair growing there. That's why I'm bald. What's this right here? Oh, like a little bit right here. See that?
Yeah,
That's a gray hair.
cut those out right away.
All I hear is my wife fucking bitching and moaning about, you see all the gray hairs in my head? I'm like, no, I don't. I don't see any of them. And she'll go, look at this, look at that. And I'm like, they don't look gray to me.
When I get my hair cut, I tell them, just cut the gray ones out. That's pretty good.
takes great pride in this, doesn't
Just
he?
call me Floyd.
Floyd the barber.
Floyd the Barber.
Look in here. Is there any hair like in the back of the ears or anything like that? Because that's, you know, that ruins a man.
Sure thing.
Between the belly and the hair behind the ears and the hair in the ears and the nose,
Hold on.
even an old man can look dapper.
A week younger.
He can look dapper. That weak younger shit is getting a little old.
Sorry about that then.
Sorry. I think I look about a couple years younger. 4 thumbs up. Whew. You probably got 30 thumbs down.
Is anybody still watching this
I don't
sighting?
know. I think right here's a little bit of a patch. It could be wrong.
Yeah.
Right here. You get it right here?
Yep.
All right, there we go. Well, I'm about as handsome as I'm ever gonna be at this
All right.
day
A
and
little
age.
wash and leave the face wet.
Right.
Yep. Grab that towel if you need to. And then leave it wet.
Oh shit!
What? Burn?
A little bit, just a touch.
Okay, we
Surprised.
need it a little wet,
Uh-huh.
and then we're
All right.
gonna
What the hell's that?
just
oh, that's
go over
acidic.
just go over your whole face like you were. Just wipe your
Oh,
whole.
you bastard!
Well,
that stinks.
what it does is it'll close
Yeah,
up.
I know.
Yeah,
It's all right.
Yeah,
Doesn't hurt that bad.
yeah, it'll close up the.
My chin good? It's hard to tell. I get fucking nasty skin. I'm all right. Where'd you get this thing? I always saw them as like little tiny.
Yeah,
little
they
things.
fall apart as soon as you get them wet. That thing's a couple years old.
Really?
You know? Oh yeah, that thing will last me for as long. All right, so
That's it.
Maybe
And what do? You put this on there?
Yeah, I let it dry out.
Razor Rock. So for
Big
you know,
company.
if we're trying to get the sponsorship,
There
here
we
it is
go.
right here. Razor Rock and Manscaped for your man parts.
All right, so
I got all kinds of shit in my nose.
okay, give it a.
See that? Some nice cream.
This is not to go anywhere.
Johno, do you tell me that you use the bum gun?
Of course.
Okay. I just
Well,
gotta ask
Yeah,
because you got the baby wipes over there.
I got that too. I take
That's
I take that with me in my man bag.
You know, I got a little wet wipe pack, and it's a little tiny pack about this big from a guy in Hong Kong. And yeah, it's perfect.
Just where your beard is. I mean, not for on your that.
What is that?
It's just an aftershave cream.
Oh,
It's kind of soothing a little bit. Yeah.
soothing. Oh,
And
darn.
if Eschberg is watching, we're also using Eschberg.
Ashburg, is that the soap? Yeah, you have
Yeah,
the same
same,
soap,
same.
right?
Yeah.
No, am I supposed to just keep rubbing this in?
Yeah, just let it dry. You're pretty much set that way.
Looks like I got a bunch of splooge on my face.
Well, you can probably put it on your head, seeing we shaved it too. I imagine if you need more.
Oh yeah, it feels good. No, I don't need
No,
more.
no.
I don't need more.
So let me just tidy up.
Oh yeah. Whew. I don't look hairy. I do look like a turtle, but at least I look like a clean-shaven turtle.
All right. So
Anything else?
a little again another product. Just a little bit of this.
I used to have this. What is this? This is like the
Like
for the eye thing.
Eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then just that can go all over.
No, none of your good aftershave.
No,
Do I need
right
that?
after this, sure.
Wow, it's a whole process.
Oh yeah.
I don't usually spend this much time.
Yeah. I mean, that's the biggest thing people tell me. I don't want to spend, 40 minutes. I said, well, you don't. If you get a good shave, you won't have to shave every day. Your beard won't grow.
When's
back
the last
as
time you
quickly.
shaved?
This morning.
Oh, okay.
I try to get by every day and do it, but there we are.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
There's going to be a test.
The catch?
A test.
Oh, test. Put
For
a
this-
cotton ball there and see if the cotton sticks. Yeah.
No.
Kidding.
There's another test.
I'm kidding.
I'm not going to get into it.
No. we're already pretty far into it, right?
All right. Which
All right.
one's better, the lime or the blue? It doesn't matter.
I like this one.
Let me smell it. Oh yeah, it's nice. Yeah, you need your own grooming channel. That's what Johno said. It's different, eh?
Yeah, it's
It's
kind
like
of
lighter.
Yeah.
Let's try this. I'll try this one. This one's the one you like more. You've used more. I can
To
see.
be honest with you, this is my favorite.
And
This
how
one.
much? Just a little bit. That's your favorite.
Yeah.
Let me smell that.
Got the lemongrass.
I don't like lemongrass.
You don't? I love it.
I don't like
love it.
lemongrass. I don't like eating it. I don't like drinking it, and I don't like.
Really?
Yeah.
A little milder.
I like this one. the
Yeah, I
best.
thought you would.
Well, I like this one and the lime. They're
Yeah,
both very good.
yeah.
This isn't that expensive, is it?
20,
$30?
20 bucks.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not a cologne. It's not going to last all day. You know, it's just for
Right. It's just to
refreshing. Yeah.
refresh the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah. Good, man. You look good.
Except for that piece of hair with cream on it. I got a little tiny bit right here, but.
Hold on.
What's that? What did he say here? If Johno were a woman, he'd be high maintenance. He's
I
a
am.
he's a man and he's high
I
maintenance.
am. I don't make any bones about it.
Well, you know, I look all right. I need a little powder for my head because I got some chrome dome shine going on there. But that's
I got
all
powder in
right.
there.
Nah. This guy was joking, and he's like, "Oh, I got powder in there." But I will say this: you do not have any ball deodorizer
No.
and ball crop reviver.
No, I don't.
See, you're missing the
A
boat,
little
man.
bit behind the.
You're behind the times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, it feels really good. I'm gonna take a before and after. Before. After. Before 60. After 58. 57 coming up.
Wow.
But birthdays here, you don't get shit. So I look like an altar boy? I don't think so. Put a hat on where you can't see that I'm bald as hell. Maybe I'll look a little better, but it's got to be the right hat. I like beanies. Oh, there we go. What is this, Japanese or something?
Japanese, China, by way of China.
What are you, fucking pro-China now?
All about AliExpress and Lazada.
You're anti-fucking Hong Kong, huh?
Well, Asians generally aren't big on the whole shave thing anyway, so that's
I think the girls are, though. I trim their bushes.
well. Never mind.
This hasn't been anywhere it shouldn't be.
Oh, no.
Hasn't gone in the nether regions.
No.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I have a bit of hair left on me. Let's turn this fucking thing off. Woo. All right. Alibaba, yeah, you see.
Yeah.
Show us your nether region accessories. Well, I'm gonna show the ball, the ball reviver and crop reviver and crop. What was it? Crop freshener, crop reviver, whatever the hell it is.
You were. How'd you get that stuff anyway? Someone sent it, or yeah.
Yeah. Beyond Trinity felt bad that my balls were always chafing. So he sent me some manscaping underwear, and I will say that although I like the ball reviver, it's quite good. If you're not feeling so fresh, you've been walking around all day, but that thing, your little spritz, and boom, you're like, oh yeah, man, I feel clean as a whistle. But the underwear is fantastic.
Yeah, probably like a microfiber.
Absolutely no chafing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I had chafing because I was actually wearing these same shorts. and I went on a long walk, and I didn't think I would be going on a long walk, but I got caught up in, there was a protest and whatever. So I started running around, and the next thing I know, I'm going, oh God, I should have worn my Manscaped underwear. And then the next day, I had washed the Manscaped underwear. The next day, I used some, and it didn't even. Oh yeah, I've seen this. This is a Thai thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this? Pang
It
Yoki.
says in Thai right there, good for ball shaving. Right there. It also has in Korean ball shaving powder.
It's Pang Yoki.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. See,
Just,
Yoki powder.
yeah.
Pang is
Balls.
No, it's not balls. You fucking momo. Pang is
Yeah.
powder, and I know that because Nicholas was in a commercial when he was younger.
Oh yeah, you said that. Yeah.
And he was a spokesperson. Wait, just was like did a commercial for Care baby powder.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't
He'd
you
say,
post it?
"Took on a cop."
Yeah.
I don't think did the commercial. Feel like who's the guy?
Fucking
Curly.
curly.
Yeah, this is good stuff. That's good stuff. That's not that expensive either.
No,
it's really good for you. It's good for the yeah, it's cheap. I have some of this lime stuff that I got and I saw at the Barber a long time ago. I've still got it. It's like, 50 baht for a big bottle. And it's like a lime smell and it's really good, but it doesn't last all that long. But if you shave and you use it, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I also got that Gatsby stuff. It's from Japan. Gatsby cream, Gatsby cool gel, Gatsby, pre-shave, but that stuff's probably got all kinds of alcohol and glycerine and all that other shit. All right, well, thank you very much there.
All right, hey.
Oh, I still got a little blood right here though. I think I need a little bit
There
of
you
so.
go.
What about eye cream?
I got it.
Now I need a facial mask.
I got that. I'm kidding.
I'm sure you do. You're not kidding. Well, this is the spot that bleeds.
Yeah, and you
That's
know
all
what?
right.
If you continued to use this stuff, it would.
Yeah, it
dissipate.
would toughen up.
Yeah, it will. That's all because of that.
Don't I look pretty?
Yeah.
I look so pretty. All right, let's go have a seat and shoot the shit for a few minutes there, Johno. If we may. Being that we've just bonded together with a wonderful man experience. Woo! Oh yeah, it's nice. Like a good wife.
Yes.
My
sister said that I was going to make a beef.
Well, you know what?
It was lovely.
He made me a cup of coffee when I came over here. Very nice. My wife doesn't make me a coffee. She doesn't. She makes Nicholas make the coffee now.
Is that right?
Yeah, she does. Oh, you know what? Let me, can use this to be a little bit better.
There you go.
Nicholas makes the coffee for me when I have coffee. I've been drinking tea lately.
I don't want to be in this picture anyway. No, it's not that. It's just like I'm camera shy as fuck.
Yeah, sure you are.
Oh,
You've been in the fucking camera shaving me.
Well,
You know what? You're in your element with the razor in your hand.
No.
You know I can't talk too much shit because you can always slice me.
I didn't know you were going to live stream.
I
this.
told you.
You told me when you arrived. You're like, by the way, I'm gonna live stream this. I go, are you kidding me?
Why not?
Why not?
Hey, listen. If you learn a little something from this, that's what's important.
That's all. We had fun. Had a
it's-
couple
it's
laughs.
fun.
and-
Now the next time I'll use this one,
Yeah.
but maybe I'll look for some replacement blades that are very, very
I got
nice.
plenty of blades. I'll send you home with a soap and a brush too.
Oh.
Yeah. Loaner. This
Loaner.
time. Yeah. Because I only brought out.
I want the $500 razor,
Yeah,
Johno, because
yeah.
nothing touches this skin that
But-
isn't. I'm like Kim Kardashian and her fat ass.
What's up with that? Why? When I was a kid, a woman had a thing like that. She'd be fat ass. Fat ass Kim, you know?
Well, because guys are
They're-
thinking about getting in that.
Which, I guess that's fun,
Whatever. Different generation, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm not into, and girls aspire to have big asses.
Yeah, they do special exercises for it. Oh my god.
I have to say that I'm coming back to Bangkok has been. I know I was only there for 5 days, but it's been a bit of a shock. It's like today I was on the motorcycle, and I'm going on a motorcycle, and this guy, he can barely drive. The fucking guy's coming like this close to buses, and he's like sitting behind the bus that's got the dual tailpipes, and the shit's coming in my face, and I'm going, dude, get from behind the bus, man. I'm like, Jesus. And I'm thinking about that, and then sitting on the subway in Hong Kong, or on a nice bus, and just, you slap a little card down, boom, you pay. Very, very nice. And then, I think that the subway is a little bit better than it is here.
Really?
It's nicer. I was thinking about that, but what really made me think was that when I came back, I was looking at the news instead of Twitter, and I have a couple apps that show the hot spots in the world and what's going on in Hong Kong at the moment. I look on like Fox and CNN and the BBC, and all they're fucking showing is about some bride got screwed over by her groom. The groom got caught fucking somebody hit the bridesmaid or whatever, and then it's Joey Lawrence gets a new show, and how he talks about everything he's gone through in the last few years. Kim Kardashian has a pimple on her ass. I mean, that's all you see.
I know.
And then it's Trump, and then each one has Trump said this, and that's what it means. And then there's completely Trump said this, and wait a minute, the other site says that it means this, and then now you're saying it's completely opposite. And then all you see about China and Hong Kong is about the Houston Rockets, and the guy who's been talking. He said something, and then China. He was like, "Well, then he backtracked. Oh, we really love Chinese people and China." Listen, I like some Chinese people. Of course I do. I can't say I hate all Chinese. I'm not going to do that. Mm-hmm. Of course I like Chinese people. I've been to China a couple times, aside from Hong Kong. I've been to China and Beijing and a couple other places, and they have their way about doing things, and that's fine for them. What I don't like is the government pushing itself on different countries and forcing their ways and their communist ideology. I don't particularly like that. But what good is the fucking news if they don't even talk about anything important? They're talking about Kim Kardashian having a pimple on her ass, or Kendall. I saw this. Kendall Jenner bought like a $2 million car. And I'm like, what the fuck? This chick, she grew up, she's got good genes, obviously. Yeah. She's a good-looking girl. And, of course, she's out, who knows how many guys she's banging all the time. She's doing whatever she wants. She's got big dough. She probably just goes, hey, I want this and I want that, and you're going to give it to me. No. So, for all we know, she could have got that car for free. Yeah. She didn't pay a damn thing for it. She's the young one. I think she's the youngest billionaire in the world. Wow. Now I only know that because the news has got her. That's all it is. She's in the news all the fucking time, and I'm like, wait a minute. I want to know what's going on in China. You know where I get my news about what's going on in China and Hong Kong and Syria and everywhere else? I get it off of fucking Twitter and the articles in some obscure paper like the Syrian Post or some shit. Yeah. That's where I get my news from. Because you look on CNN or whatever, and all they got is their, fucking, what's that guy's name? Brian Seltzer or fucking Don Lemon. Ugh, please. Don Lemon, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you. And, Fox is, it's just, Fox is on the other end. So, yeah, I mean, I get to see 2 minutes of what's going on in Hong Kong. All right, I understand that Hong Kong is not the most important thing in the world. China is not the most important thing. But if China takes over fucking 10 more countries and people are forced to speak Chinese and you're not allowed... They're already talking about... he was in support of Hong Kong, and China canceled their future dates or whatever. And it's like, wait a minute. So, this is the thing where you cannot say anything nowadays. You have to watch what you say. If I say I don't like the Houston Rockets, they suck, everybody in Houston hates me. Yeah. It's like, okay, you don't have to like me about that. You could say, fuck you, Houston's great. But it doesn't mean you don't like me as a person. You don't know. I just particularly may not like the Houston. Now this is just an example. I may not like the Houston Rockets, but the point is you can't say shit now because if you say it to the wrong person, oh, all of China is going to be against you. Get the fuck out of here. It's not all of China. It's the Chinese government who uses their influence, and it's whatever government. I'm not picking on the Chinese, although and I say when I'm taking photos, that's one thing, but when it comes to talking about what I think is right and what's wrong. I think China's got a lot of problems, and they're talking about cutting off again.
Piss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were taking you were gonna. No, I thought you were gonna have another cigarette.
I was, but now I won't.
Like, do whatever you want. It's your house. Fuck. What the hell was I gonna say? It's ridiculous. Oh, they're thinking about shutting off the internet. Completely shutting off the internet. Yeah, I think Silver was the one who said, we love Chinese people or whatever. He wrote a letter. I haven't read it all, but I got the gist of it, which is ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. It's like, listen, you are what you are. And if people talk about it, the Chinese government is what the Chinese government is, which is an authoritarian, totalitarianism, totalitarianistic, communism country that is pushing itself around the world. And people are starting to get tired of it. And, it's like, listen, and if I'm an American and I'm getting tired of it, why can't I say something? Oh, you don't like it? Well, tough shit. It's some lady asked me the other day, why do you compare the Philippines with everywhere? I go, I don't compare it with everywhere. I compared it with Thailand and made mention of it, comparing it with Cambodia. But people compare countries all around the world. So now, because I compare the Philippines, I'm such a bad person. It's like, shut the fuck up. Know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. I think he had to have the smoke break. He's funny. Oh, God. Anyway. The fun has just begun. Yeah. The Chinese government is a snowflake. They're a big snowflake. That's what they are. Winnie the Pooh. Now, that would be something if I wore a big Winnie the Pooh outfit and I was carrying a camera and had a press card and a press vest on and I was wearing a Winnie the Pooh outfit. I'm sure that would go over real well. That's not going to happen. Doesn't matter how much money I make. Hello Kitty. Well, that's kind of Japanese, isn't it? It's not Chinese. I don't see that stuff as much in Hong Kong. I didn't see the whole, older women wearing, Minnie Mouse and Hello Kitty and all that other stuff. Well, that's what I mean. Let them cancel it. Fuck them. We don't need China. China can go fuck themselves. That's the way I look at it. I mean, no offense, but they can go fuck themselves if they don't like it. And just like if the United States does something, or if somebody says something about the United States and the United States goes, that's it, we're canceling the Super Bowl, we're canceling the NBA fight, we're canceling everything because we don't like what you said. Then fucking cancel them. Do whatever you want to do. And frankly, I'm glad I'm over here because I don't give a fuck what they do. And the same with China. If China starts marching over here, I'm gone. You bet your ass I'm gone if China comes here. And they're already here, but the tourists are here. What's interesting is that the Hong Kongers are booting, they're telling the people shopping in the malls, the Chinese mainlanders that come to just to shop in Hong Kong, they're telling them to get the fuck out. Like, get the fuck out of here. Which, that's a bit harsh. Yeah, he does. He does. And I don't know what he's thinking and why he's doing what he's doing. I think he's just trying to get America out and of everything. But it's not that easy. I don't think it is. I don't think it's just as simple as saying we're not going to be a presence anymore. We're just pulling out. Well, you pull out, and then it's like, you don't say anything about. What are you going to do? You're going to let China just completely run over Hong Kong, and now you're going to have to use a VPN. I already have a VPN on my phone and on my laptop now because if I go back, I want to make sure that I don't have any major problems. If I need the VPN, I can use it. But if they completely shut down the internet, what are you going to do then? And the protesters, I'm sure they already have a backup plan and another backup plan. They're very well organized. They're very intelligent. They have things going on behind the scenes. I'm positive of that. But the majority are not the hardcore people. The majority are the people who are just pissed off, and they'll march and they'll stand on the streets and they'll wear a mask, but they may not really get aggressive or do anything. That's what I think. It's my perspective. But there's a lot of places heating up right now. It's not a good time for the world. Johno, what are you doing? Taking a dump? He's cleaning up all my hair is what he's doing.
Making a rug.
He can't handle it. Well, I don't think that they're going to come marching into Hong Kong and trying to fend off the Chinese army. But maybe they can do things behind the scenes, pressuring China, making deals with them. I don't know. And I think that the British need to get involved also. But I don't know that anything's going to happen. And that's, that's the thing. What is the end result? What's going to happen? And I don't know. I certainly don't know. If I knew, I'd be a lot better off than some people, because most people, they haven't got a clue. And I don't think the government really has a clue. Which Trump is probably going, well, what do you want me to do? Come on, man, I've got my fingers in enough pies already. You haven't even smoked yet?
I'm coming right now.
Oh, I thought that was a really long piss, man.
No, I cleaned up the bathroom a little bit.
You couldn't stand it, could you?
A lot of short curlies around there.
Well, I didn't tell you, but when you went out there for a few minutes, I snuck in and used a razor and shaved a few of the short and curlies.
Won't need ball reviver.
Boy, I tell you what, it does look smooth.
Yeah. The shit works.
Yeah, it does work. I honestly though, I don't have a problem with how I look with a hairy face.
No,
But I do have a problem though, like yesterday in particular, I was like, I don't know, I was getting ready to eat or I was doing something and I go, what the fuck? I was like, ew. Like the hair got in my mouth and I was like, I need a trim at least. And then that's why I was like, you know what? We talked about doing it and I was just like at the last minute, I was like, I got to do this. And if I'm going to do it, I might as well do it with you because you are the connoisseur.
Yeah.
You are the master. I am simply an apprentice shaver. What do they call somebody who shaves?
Apprentice.
I thought it was a barber.
Yeah.
But a barber cuts your hair.
Well, barber gets trained in shaving too.
Oh, does
They
it?
have to.
Well, some of the Thai barbers, they're like, oh no, I don't really know. But they use a straight razor.
Yeah, but
Some of them are pretty good.
and it's much easier to shave somebody else rather than
Yeah. Hello, Johno.
hello.
Wants to say hello. He says
Oh.
you're a good dude.
Oh, thanks, man. Do you live here?
No, he doesn't live here. He lives in L.A.
Ah,
Exactly, Longhorns. And I don't think they're going to be coming back.
who's that?
The British, they're not going to be coming back to Hong Kong. They'd rather give people passports and residency than they would prefer to try to take that place back.
Yeah.
But China is becoming a sore point for a lot of people. Well, in my lifetime, they probably will not have any effect on me. In my kids' lifetime, they will, I believe.
if they're not stopped or stymied or whatever.
You know, the whole, just judging by the numbers of Chinese, if they ever want to align themselves, maybe.
Then they would have a chance, yeah, if they weren't already aligned with you.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
If you take 1/10 of the people and you get them aligned, it has, I think, the same. Oh, I can't talk about stuff I don't know.
There's about 25 to 30% of people protesting now of Hong Kong.
Wow.
There's
That's a
about
huge number.
8 million, and there's 2 million people that are supposedly behind it. And what my buddy told me was that the thing with older people is they're already set in their ways. They know, I've only got 10 years left, 20 years left. They're like,
That's
what
why
the
it's always
fuck?
students.
I'm not going to be going out doing shit, you know, like, because they're like, my future, you know, all right, so the Chinese come in and, you know, they take over. And, you know, what am I going to do? I'm old, I can barely walk. And, you know, some of the people, what's funny is that some of the people that are old, they actually do make a statement, but some of them get pissed off at the protesters. Like I saw the lady yesterday or the day before yesterday. She's pissed off because the protesters are putting barricades up so you can't go through. And then she's like, God damn, I need to drive here. What are you fucking blocking the streets for? Get out of here. It's stupid. Why don't you think about what you're doing?
We used to have this thing in San Francisco. I think they stopped it, but it was the last Friday of every month. The bikes would tie up, all the bicycles would tie up the main streets. And they didn't get sympathy from the people. People were like, this is fucked up. I'm stuck in traffic for 2 hours while you protest on your bike about bike laws here.
Yeah.
So
once you get the fuck out of the way,
exactly.
and then you can protest all you want. I mean, I do understand that, and I do understand there is some negativity. There's going to be negativity attached to the protesters because anytime that you start vandalizing shit, and you start spraying graffiti, and you start ruining the streets, and every morning, I mean, let me tell you something. I'm amazed because in Thailand, there's garbage thrown around. Like near my house, there's areas where there's just garbage. It's just, people just dump garbage there. And it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you'll see a little bit taken off. In Hong Kong, what amazed me, and is so amazing, people put stuff down on the ground. There's trash from the evening before. They just completely destroy shit. And the next morning, there are people that have picked up all the trash. I saw these guys, they had hammers banging out the bricks. So they had little bits of bricks, and then they put it in a wheelbarrow, and they were pushing it so they could throw it at the police.
Oh, no.
And they could use the catapult. They had the catapult. The next day, this is right by my hotel. The next day, there was a group of guys, 3 or 4 guys, and they're all sitting there, like, and you know, kneeling there, and they're pounding in the bricks back into the sidewalk. And I was like, son of a bitch, these guys will be done like in another 2 hours.
Right.
I was like, can you believe it? In Starbucks, there was one Starbucks when I was like, holy shit, they closed Starbucks. And they had spray painted black all over the logo because they don't like Starbucks because the owner of the conglomerate that owns all the Starbucks in Hong Kong is supposedly pro-Chinese. Oh. Now, they apologized later on because supposedly they're not pro-Chinese. They're trying to be neutral or whatever. I don't know. But the next day after I saw that, and I was like, I'm amazed a Starbucks is closed. The next day, the place was completely clean. All the graffiti was gone. The fucking place was open. People were sitting inside. I'm going, this is the strangest thing I've ever seen. You know, it's just like, you go to sleep, hey, let's beat the shit out of this place and trash it. And like Gennaro said, they torch the MRTs. And then, you know, like the next day, everything's back to normal. They've just got it fixed, you know. Or it's back in use and they're, you know, slowly fixing it. But it's incredible.
The graffiti problem in New York City on the subways was unbelievable. It looked like there was no answer to it. There was not a car out there. And I forget which mayor said they're going to get cleaned and repainted every night. They're not going to go out with the guys' logos on it. And they said, this is going to cost...
Right.
Well, no one's going to spray graffiti that's only going to last 20
right.
minutes.
There was a big, in the early 80s and 90s, there's a lot of graffiti. In fact, there was a photographer, a woman, who used to go and stand on top of
cars and stand up on, get high up on buildings in like in apartment buildings. She'd find a spot where she could go, and she would wait for the trains to come by with graffiti all over them, and then she would photograph them.
Right.
And that actually made her, as a photographer, that made her quite well known.
Well, there's another channel that an internet. He doesn't have a thing. I don't want to mention the name, but he always posts graffiti from Bangkok.
Yeah, I
pictures.
did it once.
Some of them are interesting.
I did it once. There was a place right by my house, and I walked through with one of my kids, and there was a guy sleeping in the place. And I had walked through it many times and photographed it, and there was a whole area full of buildings with graffiti, but one in particular that was really heavy. And they had and I started noticing they were the same
Style,
taggers.
Yeah.
And then one day there was a fence around it, and I was like, oh shit, they're going to build up. And then everything was leveled. And now I think they built something, or they're building something on it, but they're not letting people in. You can't get in and just spray it. It's just, they've stopped. It's completely gone now. And there are some places in Bangkok that are well known for graffiti. Even along like my street, Lad Prao, there's little soys you can see. There's like a whole wall that'll be sprayed. And then I went to some park. I don't know if you guys remember, but I went to some park. I think it was on Pahayutin Road. And the whole park was graffiti. And it was like, wow, this is a place where people take photos where, like, you have some kid, who's got like a skateboard and baggy pants, and he's got his hat on, and then it'll be like, yeah, I wear these shoes. And he's, standing there going like this, and then a photographer will take an angle shot. He's up on a step or something, and there's graffiti in the background. That's perfect for that, and that's probably what they use it for a lot. And they've made it into something that it's a little park, and it actually looks halfway decent, so they don't take it down.
In Oakland, they actually, there's a difference between graffiti and tagging.
Gennaro remembers it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tagging
yeah, I
is a
know.
little different. I still don't
Yeah, I
understand
know.
it, but anyway, in
Yeah.
Oakland, they just decided along this train track to allow the graffiti artists just free
reign
on it. And I shot a mobile DJ. He wanted me to shoot him, and he brought his mobile DJ, and we used that as a background. And some of the stuff is pretty goddamn good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
And now they're using it for signs for their trucks. Now they're having graffiti artists.
Yeah. There was a guy that was coming out here. He was pretty well known, and he had, sprayed, or I guess you just say sprayed a place in Bangkok, and I recognized the name. And so I contacted him. He goes, I should be back in Bangkok on this date or that date. I got to spray a place,
Right.
And they were paying him.
Yeah.
And then he didn't have to come, and I never met him. And I was like, that sucks. I'd like to see the whole setup and how he does it. Because some of the guys are incredible. They just go up and start spraying, and then all of a sudden it comes together, and you go, holy shit, that's like a little, I don't know, like a little chicken, what do you call a little chick?
Yeah.
And it'll be like with a baseball hat, and it'll have like, its fist up, or, or whatever. It'll have boxing gloves on, whatever it'll be. And then next to it will be something else. And they'll have, it's just like anything else. It's a form of art. Yeah.
It is. It's their outlet.
It's pretty cool. For Johno, his outlet is shaving. He wakes up every morning, whoo, I get to shave this morning.
Yeah.
But you do like it though, right? I mean, you really love it.
Well, I used to hate to shave.
I don't like shaving either.
No,
Who
I
does?
used to hate it. I had a job where I had to wear a suit, and my
You wore a
lovely-
monkey suit.
Yeah, my lovely sales manager just said you cannot go around with growth, and I was like, well, that's kind of like not personal expression.
Right.
Like in the service, they'll exempt you if you have like a real bad ingrown hair
or
problem.
you have some religious
exactly.
reason.
So anyway, that's that. Next week we're going to.
No, we're not shaving my ass
Okay.
hair. I have no hair on my ass. I don't have a hairy ass. But you can shave Billy. That's all right. He'll be here pretty soon, couple months. So
Right on.
his ass is awaiting.
Okay. Wait till I get the chair that bends you over like that.
Oh!
No bleaching.
I'm not gonna. I don't really want to know what other uses you have for that chair. I don't need to. I don't need to know that. How heavy is your beard now, Longhorns? You said you shaved, but I don't know if you were telling the truth or not. A little bit chilly, huh?
It is.
Gets cold in here.
That's the only thing I don't like about Celsius. The jump between 26 and 27 is 4 degrees.
Shit, at night I put mine at 16.
No way!
Yeah,
Holy
freezing.
shit, what are you, hanging meat?
No,
in the
man,
place?
it's like,
a
you
meat
know,
locker.
hey, man, it's the bedroom. You gotta
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
understand.
freeze that place out. And then I
Yeah.
get under the covers, and then what I'll do is I'll turn it off every once in a while, or I'll, I shaved it Friday, I believe. So he's got a couple days growth going on
Well,
there.
you remember the whole thing when they were pushing the electric razors on
Oh, yeah.
everybody and everything? Give me a break. How long did it take you to do that? Just constantly going over and
Yeah.
not too many electric razor fans out there.
Well, Johno will set you up, Mr. Billy, for a good shave with your sensitive skin. Lord knows we know that you want to shave, Mr. Billy. You want to shave just about as much as I do. The only reason that I ever think to myself I really want to shave is because first I get hair in my mouth and I got to trim it, which I did last night. I actually trimmed a little so that it wasn't going in my mouth. And the other is that every once in a while when it's really, really hot, I go, God, I feel like I got a carpet on my face.
I get that with 2 days.
Nope, not even if you paid me. That's what he's saying. What he's asking about? What about how to shave your ass? Can he shave your ass? We use a straight razor. Can you imagine? Oh man! Oh, even women don't do that, man.
Yeah.
But you know, speaking of Kim Kardashian's big
just
ass,
gonna say, she
big
probably
fat ass.
Gets it bleached.
No, I think she gets it bleached, which
Yeah.
is I think what they do is they put the strip. It's like tape
Yeah.
with like really heavy duty adhesive, and it's got a chemical in it that bleaches her ass crack, and then they rip it out. So they're ripping out her butt hairs. So she goes through a little bit of pain for that beauty.
Well, with the, I mean, she's famous for being famous.
Yeah, I don't know what she's done that makes
No,
her
she's
famous. 'Cause
famous.
first of all, I don't find her all that attractive.
Nor
She's
do
not.
I.
You know what I mean? Like she doesn't really. It's not like I look at her and go, "Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
I got a
don't
Woody."
either.
It just doesn't happen.
No.
Yeah, that's okay. I used to ask my doc to shave my ass at sick call, but he said no. I used to. Well, you are sick. We already know that.
Well,
Anyway, it's been quite the experience, I will admit. I have to
First.
thank Johno. I've got a busy day ahead of me, yeah. Lori asked me to go out and shoot, but it's just too long of a day by the time I go go down to Klong Tui and come back. I can't. First of all, I can't stand going there day after day because the place wears on me, and I've been there. Now it's probably 100 times. But anyway, I really would have liked to gone because she's leaving tomorrow. But I got a lot of things to do. Like I said, God, these guys are asking all kinds of wonderful questions here. Any soapy massage reviews in the future, Johno?
none.
What's in the fridge, Johno?
Kimchi.
You got kimchi in the fridge?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Johno is the kind of guy that goes out and buys food at a restaurant or a place that has ready-made food, and then he takes it home, and then he doesn't have to cook. You haven't cooked here,
Oh, I
have you?
cook.
Do you cook here?
Yeah, well, I cook breakfast. I make
What do you cook for breakfast?
eggs and bacon and maybe an omelet, toast.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a cereal guy.
I'm not eating toast or rice or pasta, which I do. I will admit I missed lasagna. I haven't had a lasagna in a long time, but I'm not eating the noodles and the wheat and all that shit.
Anybody from the East Coast would know what a
Kimchi. Johno just gained some points with Billy because he's
no,
he's
I
half
love kimchi.
Korean.
I've made kimchi many a time.
Yeah, I made her too.
We
I couldn't help.
We had a Korean student one time, very sweet girl, and I said, "Do
Of
you
course.
know how to make kimchi?" And she said, "Of course I do. I have my grandmother's recipe." It's kind of an interesting story. So I said, "Well, tell me the ingredients, and we'll do this. So she said,
This
okay.
better be good because the focus is on you.
Yeah, I know. So she says to
It's
me,
like
she says,
your comedy.
I said, okay, we're gonna get the cabbage in tomorrow. And she says, do you have fish sauce? And I said, yeah, I have 2 kinds of Thai fish sauce. Has to be Korean fish sauce. So I put it down on my want list for my supplier. And she says, you have sea salt? And I said, yeah, I got sea salt. She says, Korean sea salt. I'm like, okay, Korean sea salt. You have the crushed pepper. I said, yeah, I have a bag of it. She said, the coarse one? I said, no, it's medium. No, it has. I gave her $40. I said, go down to your market, buy this stuff, and bring it back. And actually, it was all the chefs said the same thing. It was one of the better recipes.
So she
we did.
made it and it was fantastic.
Yeah, oh, it was. I have the
so
recipe.
it was
right?
worth the
It was
40
worth
bucks.
it. I could tell the Korean sea salt made the difference. But no, you want it authentic. It's just like anything else you make for
I
somebody.
will say my wife bought some of the sea salt, some of the, they come in big,
Yeah, the different granules,
right.
the size.
And I was like, holy shit. She goes off on these little tangents where she
course.
wants to eat this and eat that, and it's different, and this is healthy because she saw it on YouTube or whatever. So she got this salt, and then the next day I saw the salt sitting on our table, and she's got the mortar and
Just crushing
pestle.
it down, yeah.
She had crushed it down, and my kids are going, "What's that?" And I'm like,
Never
"You need
mind.
a little salt for your egg there that I made you." And
Yeah.
they're like, no, that's all right." So anyway,
But just speaking of products here, people say,
he has kimchi but no rice cooker.
I have a rice cooker.
You do?
It's behind my
There it
cabinet.
is. There, he's got a rice
Yeah.
cooker.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have a refrigerator and a microwave oven, which you already have, but I'm gonna try to sell them. I want to get
Really?
rid of them. Yeah.
Well, this is a strange one. This is actually an oven.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's got
Oh,
the
cool.
enameled inside. I still haven't figured it out. It's all in Thai, but no, it's
Yeah,
actual
works
oven.
pretty good.
Yeah, I guess the first one I'd ever seen.
Last time you said you didn't want one. Oh, you said
rice cooker.
you said you didn't want a rice cooker.
I haven't
before?
used it yet, to be honest with you. I like Japanese rice. I really do.
So buy some.
Yeah, no, I know. I made.
He's in a Japanese neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
A lot of Japanese food.
Yeah.
A little higher end neighborhood.
I made.
All the Japanese businessmen and their wives live here in this area, so they have a lot of Japanese rice.
Yeah, a lot of Japanese food here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well, I made.
you can't eat Thai food all the time.
I cannot.
As good as Thai food
It
is,
is. Only Thai people can, I think, eat Thai food every
and
meal.
even they don't.
They don't. I imagine.
This isn't Tonglor, it's Prakanong, which is a little ways away from Tonglor.
Yeah, 2 stops and.
But it's similar.
Yeah.
Similar area.
Yeah. I mean, it gets very Thai as we.
Yeah,
move
yeah.
it
The farther
area.
you
Sure.
get away.
Sure.
So yeah, that's Johno's life here.
Yeah.
Shaving.
Shaving and.
Well,
not-
wait.
not
Let me
cooking
tell you,
rice.
I've got his schedule down now. Morning, he wakes up slowly, has breakfast, has his coffee, smokes his cigarettes. Then he starts fiddling around, going, "All right, what am I gonna do?"
I make a list.
He makes a list of all the things that he's gonna do and not do. Maybe he does some laundry or whatever, because you got the washer here. And then around lunchtime, he decides to go out and grab a little bite. He
True.
does that.
Yeah.
And then he hangs out, la-di-da-di-da, at home.
Wait
What-
for happy hour.
About 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
About 5
happy
o'clock, he goes out, hits his little favorite spots,
Hour. Yeah,
starts drinking some beer, starts drinking some, what else you drink?
that's all. Pretty
Just
much.
beer.
Yeah.
And then he starts eating some food, and if he's lucky, he finds himself a little friend that he hangs out with, or that he hangs out with.
Well, we come back. We shave.
They come back. Oh, don't say that. Yeah. Anyway, Soy 22 is not like this. It's there are areas that are okay there, and my buddy used to live down one street. He was paying $80,000 a month.
Oof.
It was bigger than this place, quite a bit bigger, but it wasn't all that nice. What was impressive is that they had a beautiful pool, and they had this, and they had that. They had a weight room and all this. He had like 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. He had 4 bedrooms, and one was like his little office that he never used, and 2 were like when his buddies would come over from wherever and they wanted to sleep over, he could just go, oh yeah, you can sleep in my room.
Yeah. I don't know.
And, you know, then his living room and everything wasn't all that nice, but he had a maid. But this was a guy who was paying a chick like 80 or 100,000 a month to be like his little concubine.
Oh my God. I used to say it's cheaper to rent, but maybe not.
Voice too much, you forget. I thought Tony. I think you're thinking of the what is it? 31, the painter's soy, with Rembrandt and
Dead artist.
yeah, the dead artist,
artist.
Rembrandt, Monet,
Yeah.
Picasso. They have bars there with the the girls are a little more expensive. The bars are more expensive. I don't remember which soy it is now. I haven't been there in so.
She spoke pretty good English.
Yeah, well, you know what happened was I was in Hong Kong the day before I was leaving, and I ran out of internet time because I have this thing called Sim2Fly. It's a different phone number, but you get a good deal on the 4G, really good deal. Okay, better than you would get in Hong Kong. And I was like, I know I need to get a Hong Kong number, but I'm not gonna. So I was late at night. And I was like, oh, I need to transfer some more money because I want to make sure that I have some 4G for the next day. And so I went to go pay by Casicorn. You know, you can just top it up, right? So I transferred 300 baht, and I thought, oh, yeah. And then I saw it's going to take 2 hours to be credited. And I was like, oh, well, that's all right, I guess. Whatever. I got Wi-Fi in my room. I don't need it. I didn't think anything of it. And then I looked afterwards, and it showed that I was transferring to like AIS's, like invoicing department or something. And I was like, what the fuck? What did I hit? And I was like, I was really tired. So then I went back and looked, and I was like, I didn't transfer to the number. So day before yesterday, I called them up and I go, hey, listen, I'd like to get that money back. Can we find that? It's only 300 baht, but. And so they were like, oh, you're going to have to go in. And then so I went in, and they didn't know what the hell to do. And then somebody called me back. And so then I started talking to AIS, and AIS goes, you'll have it in 2 hours. And in like 15 minutes, they transferred the money back to me. And so that's what the lady was calling for. She wanted to know, oh, did you get it taken care of? And I, it's like, you heard me. I was telling her, I've got it taken care of already. It's already, and she wanted to go on and on and on and on.
We have a new program. We have a new promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johno, do you golf, Mr. Billy?
Not
Wilson?
anymore. I was a long-time golfer.
You were?
Yeah.
Why don't you golf anymore? What's the reasoning behind that? You're in a beautiful golfing.
Yeah, I lost interest.
So you suck.
I just did. No, I was a scratch golfer, man. Yeah.
And you just lost interest.
I did. And plus, it
Johno
just
is a
takes so long.
trumpet player.
Yeah.
And a chef.
I would say a cook. Maybe not a chef, but a cook.
So I think what he needs, and he's been pushed. This is being pushed on him. He needs a woman.
No.
He needs a
Everybody
Thai woman.
asks me
Everybody
this.
is pushing this on him.
Oh my goodness.
But
I
I think he's keeping busy because he doesn't exactly move real quick, right? You take your sweet ass time when you want to do something.
Sure.
You go down, you want to go have a drink. You're like, yeah, let me smoke my cigarette. Oh, I forgot, I gotta flush the toilet.
Yeah,
I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and then you
in no
head
hurry.
out. Yeah, exactly. Stay single, Johno.
No. Everybody asks me that. Oh, it's much easier if you get a Thai girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, but whatever. I'm not looking for easy.
It's easier, but then once you progress, let me tell you, as somebody who's been married for 20 years, in the beginning it was a little bit easy, and then it started to be, well, she's a lot younger than me. She was 13, 14 years younger than me, 14 years, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I thought I was immature. And then she got a little bit more mature. And then things were okay. Everything's, yeah, all right, great. Wow, what a fantastic thing. Now she's older and things are a little bit different, and she expects things, I expect things. And then, sometimes, we're sitting there and she just doesn't want to talk to anybody. And we're like, what the fungulo, And sometimes she wants to talk to everybody. You know what I mean? So it's a thing where you have to learn to learn to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
And if you are not ready for that, if Johno was saying, no, I don't want to have some chick shoved on me, then you're heading for trouble. I believe that. Because I was ready when because I'd been running around doing all kinds of, perverted things. And
The agent.
not that perverted, but
The agent that gave me the thing, she said, "Oh, she knows me from Facebook. I followed her page. That's how I found the place."
was she a hottie?
All right, but so right
She
away
might hear this,
she
so.
said somebody saw your pictures and they want to meet you. And I was like, "Oh no."
Listen.
She said she's a little older. I'm like, no.
I will say this, okay? And I'm not bullshitting you. Like, for me, I'm like, and you're older than me. How old are you?
64.
64. I'll be 57 in a couple of days, so you're 7 years older than me. When you get to this age, and I don't necessarily mean me, although I do mean me, the last thing you want to have to do is get acquainted with a new person, find out if you can trust them, if they're sweet, if they're kind, if they're how they act in certain situations. The last thing you want to do, because it takes time to get to know them. Yeah, I don't have the patience for it, so I can't see you having the patience for it.
I don't.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is.
Exactly, and the thing is I think the best way to deal with it is you just go, hey, listen, I want a friend, and if it means us, laying down in bed together once in a while and having a little fun, great. If it doesn't, oh well. Billy's like, unless she's rich. And then she's got you under her thumb, and you're
Yeah.
going to have to do everything that she wants you to do. And you have no freedom. So, it's like you're living in China. Did I say that?
Remember I told you I saw a T-shirt and
He
hanging
needs a
up.
guk. Yeah,
It
you
said-
do need a guk.
It said, "Fuck you, I don't need any more friends."
Yeah.
Scott.
I need
Scott,
a shirt.
I need that
I
one.
need a shirt. Yeah, I need a shirt like that. Fuck you, I got
Yeah.
plenty of friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need friends with benefits. That's what you need.
It never works out for long with that.
No,
deal.
it doesn't usually. And usually what happens is one person wants to get more involved.
Exactly.
Now, if the girl is kind of like, all right, listen, I'll take whatever I can get. And then somewhere down the road, you're like, you know what? She's a special girl. I like it. I don't know if I want to live with her. You keep your place. I'll keep my place. You can spend the night 3-4 nights a week. You can spend the night every night of the week sometimes. But you got to have your place to go back home
have
to. And I do
boundaries.
understand
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
There are times, listen, I love my kids to death, but there are times I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, please, I need my space.
Sure.
It's not them, but it's that when you are in a place, you're in a place here, oh, now I can hear it. Do you hear that? Listen. Did they turn it down? Oh. Oh,
Did you shoot that? Oh God.
yeah, I did. I had to. Yeah, it's the mosque.
The first
Shit,
time
I got
Scott,
sneeze again.
the first time Scott came over, he said, "Does this go every day?" He goes, "Yeah." I couldn't put up with that crap. And he said, "The next time I come over, you're gonna have a pillow and facing east over here praying." But it's funny that nobody really says anything about it. It's rather strange. In fact, you don't hear it on the street as loudly as I hear it up here, which is a little perplexing. Yeah, it is. When I was down there at, I'm not on camera for a reason, but when I was down there at, they do it at sunset, I didn't hear it, or maybe it was because of the background music, but yeah, it carries way the hell up here. And well, I had to put up with church bells most of my life, so this is worse, to be honest. At least the bells told you time. I have no idea what the hell this guy's ranting about. But I think he has a YouTube channel that he also does his stuff on. I could say shit like this now that Scott isn't giving me different looks. Like, don't try to be funny. But anyway, you all right? Yeah, I woke up.
What's with the toilet thing there you got there? The little toilet roll, the toilet pit roll?
Yeah.
It's kind of at an angle.
That's on the list.
Oh, it's on the list
That's
for them
on
to
the
fix?
list, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, hey, man, this is when you bring a girl in here and, a friend. When you bring a friend that happens to be female in here, they're going to look around. They're going to go, okay, got the dishwasher, got this, every month. So, okay, he's got about this much money. And then they look at the toilet roll and they go,
He's out.
what the fuck? You can't even fix the toilet roll? It's all fucked up? What am I, back out in Isan somewhere? Guy's squatting on the toilet. He's probably got feet marks on the toilet bowl. Johno squats on the toilet.
I used to have a squatty potty. So.
He does use the bum gun, though. I did ask him. I verified it. I not firsthand. Anyway. Yeah. I got to get going. Big things planned today. Lots of photos and videos to edit. There should be at least 2 videos going up tonight. Maybe 3, I don't know. Depends. But at least 2.
We're gonna grab some lunch.
So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
Okay.
We're out of here. We're gonna get out of here. Get a little quick bite to eat, and then I gotta go. I got big business. Not really, but I got a lot of editing, a lot of grunt work to do. And I do want to go back, but I'm still keeping up with the news over there in Hong Kong, and I'm also keeping up with the news in a couple other places. So who knows where I'll go. But as always, what?
I wanted to say Floyd says goodbye.
Oh, Floyd the Barber says goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. There's a couple people who contributed a little bit of fundage while I was in Hong Kong that don't know who they are, don't know their usernames or whatever, don't know who they are, but thank you very much. And like I said, there are prints available on my website at American in Bangkok. Just go to, there's a link, you go to shop, and I think I put Hong Kong protests or HK protests or something. There's some 10 by 15 prints available, and there'll be more later tonight. That's one of the things I got to work on. Yeah, what else? I think that's it. More Patreon stuff going up. I'm a little bit behind. Thank you, Gennaro. Thank you, Fidelity, Mr. Billy, Ms. Lori, wherever you are. Mr. Mitch, of course. The cut looks great. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I really, the whole reason for me trying to get picked up by an agency was so that eventually I'll be making money from the photographs, and if I'm doing any streaming and YouTube videos, I don't need to do Patreon. That's the idea. I don't need to do Patreon. You just smoked a cigarette out there, huh? You had a quickie, huh? I don't need to do Patreon. I don't need to take, PayPal donations. I just wish I had more products to sell. We'll see, I can only do so many things in a day. And my time it just seems to be that I can never do as much as I need to do in a day. I'm getting weaker as I get older. I don't have as much strength to stay up all night, and I'm doing more things. So anyway, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us in this lighthearted affair.
That was a little, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, lighthearted stream. I like the shave. Feels good. Thank you very much, Johno. I really appreciate it. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok, and that's all I got. So choke D, later couple. Yeah, that's real nice. Anyway, adios, bye-bye, arrivederci, jerk and my, and all that good stuff. So talk to you later.